Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas football here in Dallas, Texas, here with the head coach of the Richardson Berkner Rams, Coach Trey Bryant, after a 55-35 win over Lake Highlands, I guess, at Ram Wildcat Stadium for the rest of the year. Congratulations, Coach.
Absolutely, man. We know we always call it Ram Wildcat, and I know they call it the Boneyard and Wildcat Ram, but man, a heck of a win for our program. That's what we needed. We challenged our kids. And they accepted the challenge. You know, the biggest thing is we want to tell them how you want to leave your legacy. That's a great football team over there. The last 2 years, I mean, they've outscored me 101-7. They beat me 52-0 my first year, 49-7 last year. So our kids accepted the challenge, man. I couldn't be more proud of them.
Early in the game, you had a little adversity. You have a special teams gaff there, and they score and take a 7-0 lead. What was your message to your kids after that? Because, lesser teams would have hung their heads, maybe started sniping at each other. What was your message to your guys? Because I think right after that, you come right back down and score and tie the game up. What's that say about your kids and their character?
Man, through 4 games already this year, we faced adversity. And so, Wiley East, we was down 13-0. We played a great team in McKinney week 2. We was down. We came back, and at least we put points on the board. And then, we came out, we played Richardson. We had to go, come back, finish the game the next day. We had 4 days to prepare for a Thursday game after playing on a Saturday. Then last week we played a great team in Richardson Pierce, tied up, got down, went down and scored 40 seconds. So this team has dealt with adversity all year. We're a young team. Man, we banged up, man, and we just keep going out there and winning.
All right, the story obviously is going to be Crow, your sophomore receiver. He had 5 touchdowns. I don't know if you counted. He had 5 touchdowns. I tweeted out the Kobe meme where he did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, I saw him in 7-on-7. He's a special player. I mean, how nice is – and you're a defensive guy, but how nice is it to see a guy on your team out there making defensive coordinators shake their head a little bit? Because, I mean, he had an unbelievable night.
Man, it's crazy because I told him before the year, I said, man, even just as a sophomore, you're not a secret no more. Like what he did last year as a freshman. So he's had a slow year, honestly. He felt some type of way a couple weeks ago with Matt Diggs, and, he didn't perform. He didn't like the way he performed. We trying to give him the ball. And, man, tonight, man, it just happened. We told him, man, be ready. I challenged him this week. Watch film, be ready. Be ready when your number called. And, man, he was ready all 5 times.
I mean, Lake Highlands, they kind of left their DBs in one-on-one coverage, and I know you guys accepted the challenge, but also you've got to have a guy back there at quarterback who can deliver the football. And I thought McGee, early on, kind of getting his footing, but once he got rolling, he was throwing some darts out there. How'd you see his progression this summer? And man, he looked great tonight.
Man, so – starting off with Lake Highlands DBs, I know the DB coach, Blake Hughes, great coach. They got some great DBs. Aiden Webb is great. You got Myron McGee over there. They got some great guys over there. We just had a great game plan. I shout out to my offensive coordinator, Coach Unick. And so with Cornell, he's worked with him, C4 all summer. He was a sophomore quarterback last year. I mean, he played like a sophomore. This year he's playing a whole complete different body. He's took over during the offseason, man. He's starting to lead. He's getting the guys up there and running, getting the guys up there throwing and catching. So he's hit a whole complete 180, man. He's became a leader. That's the reason why he's a captain. So he always come up to me. Him, D, Jaquavius Kennedy, number 0, all they kept telling me all night is, Coach, I got you. Coach, I got you. And they had me. They had me.
Defensively, I mean, another 35 points. Some people who weren't at this game would look at that and be like, man, Berkner's defense struggled. I thought your defense was really good, especially in the middle portion of the game where you guys kind of took control. Most notably, your defensive line. I thought you guys' ability to get pressure. That's a really good quarterback over there. Holly's a great quarterback, and he can carve you up if you're not on your game. I thought your defensive line was outstanding in just pressuring their quarterback and harassing him and just kind of making him uncomfortable tonight. Was that kind of the game plan coming in?
That kind of was the game plan. I told our defense, man, they got you got to think 35 points, that's Lake Highlands. That ain't like no sorry team. That's a great team over there.
They beat Highland Park. They put 51 on Highland Park a couple of weeks ago.
They just beat Jesuit, man. Right now they was in first place, man. That's a great team. We can't 35 points to them. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a win. So D-line, man, I D-lined ball, man. Just the main thing we told them, we got to contain number 3. Deontay Dean, that dude is a great player, man. We faced him last year. This year he's running the ball so hard, but we challenged our D-line. We challenged our defense. We challenged our front 7. And so just swarming to the ball, man. Alignment, assignment, technique. That's all it was.
Now, you mentioned pregame, your fan support has started to grow a little bit, and your crowd was I don't know if y'all play next week or if you're on your bye next. Are y'all off next week?
We got homecoming next week.
Okay, so I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of green in the stands next week.
It's going to be a lot of green. Got a green. Like, the thing is, man, I don't think we got any bandwagon fans. Yeah. These fans since Wiley East, when we was out out there in Wiley, I remember looking up being like, golly, we got a lot of people out here. And it's been like that every week. And I like being a visitor, even though it's at home, but I like being a visitor. Our kids always respond to it.
All right, now, how do you tell your kids, what's the message to your kids when you get back at it tomorrow and you watch film? Because I know you don't want this to be the pinnacle of your season. I know you would like bigger and better down the road. So, I know you celebrate it. Is you kind of have that 24-hour rule? You celebrate it, and tomorrow we're back to work?
Man, we celebrated 24 hours. It ain't even 24 hours. It's 12 hours. Yeah. In the morning, I'll be right back to Coach Bryant. I'll be yelling about something on film, what we doing, and they'll look at me like, as if, Coach, like we won. Yeah. But it's like, still, those type of things will beat us. And so, it's less than a 12-hour rule. Man, we'll win. You know what I'm saying? We got to enjoy the win. Shoot, get ready to go. Get ready for homecoming. All
right, final question for you, Coach. This is the most important question. What's post-game meal going to be? That's a big win. You got to eat good tonight.
Man, I might go to Big Mama's like I told Roach that last summer. I'm Big Mama's right here, Forest Lane and Ardelia.
There you go. Coach, congratulations. You got a heck of a ball club. Really enjoyed watching your kids play. Good luck the rest of the season, and we appreciate what you do for student-athletes here in the state of Texas.
Man, I appreciate you, Step. I appreciate Dave Campbell. Y'all always been looking out for me for 3 years in a row. I appreciate y'all.